it'll differ a little bit based on the relationship that you have and who it's with. However, generally speaking, I've learned that to give people more grace than they deserve, and if it's something that definitely needs to be addressed or something that actually is a tension or something that somebody did to wrong you, that you're, caused an offense or whatever, then to go to that person and address them. And with the right heart, go and share with them what happened, how that hurt you, and then actually be willing to accept their apology, even if which is sometimes hard, and then, just be willing to forgive and move on, which I think is the biggest challenge for most people. And then not to keep that list of wrongs, which I know that's so many people's challenges, whether it's in their relationships, in their marriage, whether it's with siblings, like with our kids. Oftentimes they're like, I am not ready to forgive yet. I don't want to do that. I'm like, that's okay. You don't have to forgive right away, but you do need to listen and be respectful. And then when you're ready to forgive, you need to remember that you want them to forgive you in the future. So, I just learned to have lots of grace.
And I think having a faith, you remember how much you've been forgiven. So it makes it easier when you remember that to forgive other people for things they might have done, because no one in the world will require more forgiveness from you than you've required from, our Heavenly Father. So that's really important. I think a lot of times in conflicts in interpersonal relationships, people obviously, kind of judge other people by their actions and themselves by their intentions. We think, well, they did this. But then when we do something or we wrong somebody else or there's conflict that we've created, we're like, but that's not what I meant. That's not what I intended, right? So it's important to not just judge people by their actions and yourself by your intentions, but put yourself in their shoes and see what their intentions probably were. And I think most likely, if you take the high road and you give other people the benefit of the doubt, most of the time you realize their intentions were not ill-intended.
Believe the best in them.